held you down. I gave you all of me, but look at us now. Thinking of all your excuses, but they don't matter. Now it's so easy to see you don't deserve my love. You push me by, you brought me to this. You had my heart, but then you blew it.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to another edition of The Krew. And I am Markel Too Cocky.
And I am Mr. Love Brown.
All right. Yes, Mr. Love Brown. Well, that song that you just heard is off of Keisha Cole's new album, Woman to Woman. And that is called Trust and Believe. I'm pretty sure everybody heard it. It's a great song as well as it's also a great video.
Yes, it is. When I seen that video, I went in for the video. The video is... If you haven't seen the video, watch the video. Let me know how you feel about this video. Comment, let us know.
Yes, and I love her album. It is so good. I'm a big fan of Stubborn and a lot of other songs that she have on there, like Signature. I love pretty much the whole album. The whole album is really good.
So do I.
So you guys go out there, check it out, get it on iTunes, get it on however you can get the CD or the singles. Just get it because it's a really good R&B album. She went way back to the good R&B. So that's one of the good things that we're going to be talking about as far as our hot topics. Now, on to the next hot topic. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Well, I've been watching Atlanta Housewives.
Oh,
lately,
okay.
and I wanted to talk about Kenya flirting with the other girl's man. Oh my God. Like...
So weren't they like on a trip or something?
They were on a trip. I don't remember exactly where they were on the trip, but basically... Yeah, she was flirting with her friend's man. What happened? Kenya was flirting with the man, and then her friend's man threw Kenya into the pool, and while he threw Kenya in the pool, he also fell on her, and her man just sat there and didn't say not a thing.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't say a word to her. Or say it was just, I was like, and you ain't gonna say nothing?
So she was basically flirting with Apollo, I think that's his name, Apollo,
right,
in front of the man that she talking to now.
Right.
And then, like, she say some, like, she wasn't trying to flirt with him or something like that.
That's what she said. But guess what? I got some more tea to tell you.
So what's the new tea?
The new tea is that he was on a radio show. They call him... Actually, this is what I think, that when you're on these shows, you should not be able to talk to all these other different radio shows and talk shows until you are done with the season of the show. Because then, that way, if you do that, then you open up your mouth and let stuff out that shouldn't be let out.
That's true. That's true.
He actually went on some radio show, and he basically was saying that Kenya was not his girlfriend. Kenya was not his girlfriend. Kenya asked him to be his girlfriend. And he didn't want to do it, but his family members was basically saying, hey, well, you should go ahead and do it and get your 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, so he was just on the show to be on the show.
He did. He got his fame off of the show, off of her. But then, in a way, that makes her look bad, because then, when she does be able to get a husband or a boyfriend or something,
they know she cheats.
Like, come on, like, who wants a woman like that would do something like that? How would they know that, like, you being for real, like, you really want me? You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's sad. Kenya, you need to get it together. I truly agree. You shouldn't be flirting with nobody else's piece. Right. That's just something you don't do. I mean, you're supposed to be a woman of substance. I mean, substance. That's what I said. Substance. And so if you are not that, then, basically you on TV showing these people that, you pretty much a hoochie.
Basically.
Like, that's what you're showing. You like to be in love triangles and stuff. So, Kenya, don't do that. That's not cute, boo-boo.
Not cute at all.
Like Honey Boo Boo say, that's not cute, boo-boo.
Get your own man. Get your own man. Get
Right.
your own boo-boo.
Well, on to the scoop, because, you know, I always try to give some scoop in the new things that's coming out. Some of the things that you guys need to be preparing for in January are going to be, first of all, the new show called not new show, but one of the old shows is coming back on January the 1st, Dance Moms. I don't know if you watched it. I'm a very big fan of Dance Moms. Abby Lee Miller and the dance company there. It is so funny. And you wouldn't even think that this big woman supposed to be teaching these kids these dance moves. So that's what makes it so funny.
You know, I actually have a question. So did she ever have any dance experience in the past? No. I'm just asking. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah, she's been a dancer. She actually used to train some of the kids' parents.
So, but was she a dancer?
She was a dancer.
Like when she was little or something?
She was a dancer.
Gained a lot of weight over
Yeah, but she still be training them, and they win first place at places. So
I just never knew that.
It's really good, and it's drama there.
I'm not trying to read. I never knew.
Well, I don't like Abby Lee personally, but hey, that's just my opinion. Okay, another show that's going to be coming out, you guys, is called Buck Wow.
Oh my God.
That's going to be January the 3rd.
They say it's like another version of Jersey Shore.
But
like,
a country version.
Do we really want another TV show of Jersey Shore? Like another one? Like, no, I don't. Say the truth. No,
but I want country though. Like they're gonna be riding tractors and you know all this other stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna be watching it. To be like they're gonna be riding garbage cans and stuff. Like it was too much going on.
Who wants to watch it?
I won't.
Well, like who watched the Jersey Shore?
That's true.
Well, I didn't. I just didn't like the fact of some of the stuff that they were doing. Like. The whole purpose of the show was going out partying every day and getting drunk. That's the purpose of the show.
Well, yeah.
That's
a lot
the
of
whole
shows
purpose of the show.
That's a lot of shows.
But like, I like Atlanta Housewives because
it's drama.
not only that, I like the drama, but there are some sophisticated women on there. They do have jobs, they do have husbands, they do have a life, they do hang out and stuff, you know, in their spare time, but it's not all about partying. They do stuff in the community and, you know, raise money for different things like that. You see what I'm saying?
It's okay. I mean, I used to be a big fan, but I just kind of got over it, you know.
Well, get into it.
No, I don't want to get into it. I don't like to get into it. You see what happening now. Kenya on there flirting with people, man. So, hey.
That don't mean you can't get into it.
I don't want to. They all.
Oh, you know what? There's one more show that I actually been starting to really like. What's called the show that comes on right after Atlanta Housewives.
Sides of Sunset.
I actually really like that show.
I like that show too.
And it's
this
one girl. Oh my gosh,
Gigi.
Gigi, I love you. You is the. I really can't say what I want to say on. But you are the stuff.
But it's basically about, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Arabic people. I don't know for sure. But it's about the Arabic community, and these people who are basically rich. Like, they have a lot of money, and basically they go out and party, and go out to eat, and, you know, go on trips and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what the show is about.
And there is a gay boy on there. Just so
he's a realtor. Yeah. So that's but he's sleeping with his best friend, too. So that's and his best friend is a girl. So
it's always some type of drama.
It's a lot going on with that. Also, just so everybody know, for all the fans like me, Love and Hip Hop is coming back out. It will be January the 7th. But it's going to be in New York this time. So I'm excited. I love Love and Hip Hop.
I like it too, but it's just I don't like that gal. I think they need to.
Which one?
He makes me just want to just go through the TV screen and just snap off. What is his name? Stevie J.
Yeah, Stevie J.
He is a nasty, disgusting. He's not, to me, be a man.
Yeah, but he's being a man. To be honest, I mean, that's how a lot of men act right now. A lot of men act like what he act like. He had a lot of dudes actually,
but that's not,
wanted to be him.
be example on it. Set example.
Well, I agree.
You're
supposed to set an example.
I don't consider you ain't no man. You just a dog.
Yeah, that's what he is. I think he's a dog. But I'm saying, like, for a lot of men, like, they was actually into that. Like, they were, I would see on Twitter, boys would be like, yeah, that's the life, and, you know, stuff like that. And I'm just like, really? So that's, you know, being a man consists of having two women at the same time fight, you know, stuff like that. But that's our day and age. Like, you know, men like stuff like that.
And then they was just real.
It was, yeah, they were. I mean, hey.
I want him off the show, but if I gotta watch it just because I like the show, I guess I just gotta watch it to see him and just keep up with the drama.
But if you only knew what they arguing about, cause I didn't see the video, and child, that's a missile down there. That's all I got to say. Stevie J got a missile.
Is that what it is?
That is.
Is that good?
That's he give you very much Subway foot long tease.
Okay, but do you have to be, even if it's that big and that lovely, do you have to be
well, you know, a lot of people lose themselves when it comes to sex. Like, when a girl finds somebody that has that good thing, it's just like...
I don't care how good your thing is. You ain't about to make me look like stupid, especially
well, that's true.
I'm not about to... no.
Everybody's not the same. That's what
makes a woman of
substance.
Right. And they ain't being a woman of substance.
Not at all. Okay, and another show, actually, that I want to talk about... I don't know if this is crazy to anybody else, but Amish Mafia. I don't know if you have watched that.
I have watched.
I don't know what to say. It's like, these are supposed to be the main people that, like, you know, look up to God and start, you know, long after God and, you know, all this stuff. And now they have a mafia where they're basically like, hurting people, and like, for instance, if you committing adultery, they'll show up at your house and like be like, hey, you know this is wrong, we need to talk to you. And you know, like, they basically like the Amish police.
They're
still Amish. And like, they have a mafia going. Like, this man, it was after a shooting happened. Who
created this show?
I don't know, but it's crazy. So I don't know.
You watch it?
It's really interesting because, you know, Amish is supposed to be this culture that is so like, yeah, like they're supposed to be like a really, you know, really big culture. But to watch them being a mafia it's amazing. It's amazing to me. Like, I would never think that Amish would have a mafia.
I'll try to watch one day. I'll try to watch with you one day, but it'll be hard.
It's different. It's really different. You would not think with some of the things they do. Okay. But another part of the scoop, before we go on to the rest of the information, for you guys that don't know, Fantasia is back, people.
Yes, she is back. Fanny with a brand new video. And we would like to show you a
little bit of the song.
Of video.
Well, it's not a video per se. It's just a song, you know, to just basically let y'all hear a little bit of it. I mean, it's not amazing. It's not amazing. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, just, I don't know, it's kind of funny. That's it. Like, that's it. It ain't no way to describe it.
Even when it first comes on, it just sounds like, for real, Fantasia, you've been gone for this long, and then you come out with this. Like, for real, I know you've been pregnant and had your baby, and all. Girl, you've been gone for over years. Come on, Fantasia, bring it. And she has a very powerful voice. Come on, Fantasia. Like, for real. And our single's not supposed to be coming out, so I guess later next year. I guess, well, we're getting ready to go into the new year.
They said the album supposed to come back out, like, you know, I mean, come out at the beginning of the year. But this song was actually written by Esther Dean. You know who that is, right? The girl who sang "Drop it low, girl, drop it low, drop it low, drop it low."
What happened with her? You know what? Maybe that's what it is. Because she's used to drop it low, that type of music. And then when she tried to go into some R&B music, it sounds fool.
Yeah.
So Fantasia, what is why would you let?
I don't know.
I just don't know what else
I don't know.
It's a fool. It's
but
a fool.
We're gonna let y'all actually hear a little
Let
bit
us
of
know.
it.
Comment. Let us know on this video. Let us know what you think about Fantasia. I mean, song.
Okay. Well, that was not Fantasia. That was actually a little bit of Keisha still. But I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. But this is still Fantasia, y'all.
Okay, start. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I must have fallen down now, but I had to be on my own. But my legs didn't come down, cried me every time that I broke. Cause I thought that I got where I searched for, but it just got to with my boy. Still got a nice place to look for. Guess I gotta pull it over and call. I guess I'll be fine, and that's why forgive me, thank you, time to fall in love with me. But I always had it down along the way, but then again, it comes to me. I don't wanna be alone.
Yeah, so that was Fantasia. That was a little bit of Fantasia. I don't know how to feel about that, so we're gonna just hopefully you guys can comment on it. You know, tell us if you like it or not, and we can just go ahead on and move to the next portion of the show. Now, the next big thing for the topic is going to be our big topic for tonight. And this is something I think that everybody really needs to listen to. The topic for tonight is called Trapped in the Closet. And basically the question that we're going to be discussing is, what is DL? How to know if your man is DL? And why do some people in the LGBT or the gay community prefer to date DL guys? That's going to be the big topic for us tonight. So, what is your take on what is DL to you?
DL to me, wow. Well, I actually never dated anyone that was DL, so it's kind of hard for me to explain really what DL is exactly. I don't understand really the thing of DL. DL to me is, basically I'm just saying I don't understand. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't understand really the thing behind DL. I think it's like a person that's really confused. Like you can't make up what you want. Why? How come you have to have the girl and the man? How come you can't just have a man or a woman? I think it's nasty. It's disgusting to me.
Okay. Well, basically, my take on what is DL. DL is, well, first of all, it means down low, which refers to men who are sleeping with other men, basically like underground, like not in the public eyesight. This could be your people that you see in the different areas, like people who play basketball, people who play football. These really masculine guys. Those are considered DL guys because they're sleeping with men, on the down low. But what I consider DL is a person. It doesn't have to be an overly masculine person. It can be someone who basically sleeps with men. I don't care if it's through oral sex or going the full out anal. If you have any type of sexual contact with another man, to me that's DL. And that pretty much is what DL to me. Now, when it comes to the next question, how to know if your man is DL. These are some of my clues I tell my homegirl. If you see your man talking to your gay friend more than he talks to you, there's a problem. There's a problem. Or another thing is, if you have a gay friend who comes back to let you know that your man was at a gay club and you was not with him, there's a problem. And also, another type of, example is if you are around, if you see that, your man is around a lot of, gay guys a lot, or if he have a tendency to take up for a lot more gay guys, then, there may be a problem. So, what are some of your things that you normally see, as far as how to know if that man is gay or DL?
Wow. Well, I mean, you just know. I mean, I'm gay, and I've been gay. I'm just going to put it out there. I've been gay since I was...
So you're gay?
I'm going to rephrase this one more time. I am gay, and I've been gay since the age of 16.
Okay.
Openly gay. I'm openly gay. And I automatically know when a person is gay. Or they're on the DL. Come on, they have feminine qualities. It's the way they talk, it's the way they carry themselves. I mean, come on.
But I don't think that every man who has feminine qualities is gay. Like, I really don't think that. I think that
I do.
Because some men, they just was raised right, and they know how to take care of themselves. That's why it to me, it's about the interaction. Like, I have to see a specific type of interaction between the males to see whether or not they're gay. I won't base it off of a judgment, like my first instinct.
No, my first instinct, like looking at them, no. I actually have to be around them for a minute and notice some things about them. I'm not just going to say when you first come to them, oh, he's DL.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh, you see what I'm saying? Oh, he's gay. No, once I start to like peep you out, I automatically know. It's the way you talk, it's the way you carry yourself, all of that. That's
so if you do you tell your friend girls, your straight home girls, if you think that their man was gay?
I sure will. And hopefully they'll listen to me. If they don't, hey, that's on you. That's on you to find out.
I agree with that. I'm one of those people. I would tell, my friends, I don't think something is right here.
Has that happened to you before?
It has. It has,
And was he gay?
And,
or DL?
Well, I didn't think it at first until he came on to me. And, it was like, wow.
And so you went back and you told her.
I told her after.
What did you tell her exactly? How did you come to her and tell her? Like, sum it up real quick. Like, how did you come to her?
I basically just was like, we're not even friends no more, because we actually wasn't friends. Like,
you and the girl?
We had stopped being friends for a while, but we were still cool. The thing was, we wasn't friends, because, there's a difference between being a friend and being cool. We were cool, but I later on down the line, because she asked me, she was like, Marcus, did you and so-and-so mess around?
What made her say that?
Because she had already overheard. And at that point in time, I was just like, wow, who told you that? So it was like she found out that it had happened. Okay. But I really did not think that this person was... And
did she get mad at you? Did she get upset with you?
No. She was like, I figured that. And like, we start back talking about other stuff. But I mean, that was my...
Then did she bring it to him?
I don't know. I don't even think they talk anymore. Because it was like years ago.
So did he ever come back to you?
No. I mean, it was just like the conversation went over. We went on about something else. I normally don't, go after, if my homegirl, if I think that their boo or their boyfriend or whatever is, gay, I won't go after that person, because to me, I'm very respectful of relationships. It was like, at that point in time, it was like a night of drunken rage and some things happened. And I really did not think it was going to happen, but it ended up happening. So it was just like, you know what, the past is the past, but it really taught me, like, you really just never know. And it kind of helped me out with signs of, to know when the DL boy is like, trying to talk to you and stuff like that.
Also, I was watching some YouTube videos about on the DL because I got to do my research about each show and everything. And there was one YouTube video, and they was saying like how DL is based on different types of ways. Like in the workplace, you can be DL. You can be DL around your friends and things like that. But in a way, I wouldn't call it DL. It's just no one else's business, and you don't have to share that business if you don't want to.
I agree.
In a workplace, I believe, like, when in the past, when I have jobs, I do not put myself out there and say, oh, I'm gay, or it's always in the professional matter. If I'm acting gay and they notice that I'm gay, you have to come to me and ask me if I'm gay. Well, and then I'll say, hey, yeah, I'm not going to lie.
I mean, that is true because,
first of all, it's my business. It's my business what I do at home. I came here to work. I'm not trying to mess with you or you. I came here to work. And that's it.
And I mean, that's true. I mean, I always teach my kids, as well as, my family or whatever, the Daily Moore house, what goes on in your bedroom is your business.
The Daily Moore love.
The Daily Moore love. Shout out to all of my kids, all 5 of y'all. I love you. I love y'all. And today is Josiah's birthday. I love you, Josiah.
Happy birthday.
Woo! But, I try to teach them what goes on in your bedroom is your business. So when they out there, when they, at work and stuff like that, you're a man. Act like a man. You be a man. But when you around us and you come back home, or when we all together, you have fun. Don't, and it took a while for at the same time for, some of them to start getting used to that, start getting used to.
Why change your image up like when you come home? Just be the person. Why can't you just be the person you are?
Well, there's a difference. Like people say it's a DL when you at work, you DL. Because, some gay people consider, like, it's not really.
I know how society
yeah, and that's how I feel. I
do know how society is, and it's very, very hard on us black. I won't say our African American community. Yes. It's very hard on
because
and that's why it's very hard for people that are gay to come out now. I honestly believe that there are singer rappers and big people that are and big companies and
Frank Ocean like came out and look how much critiques he has now. People talk about him all the time.
Be yourself. That's all I can say. Be yourself. That's what I would like for everybody to do. And stop hiding it. Like, be yourself. Like, you I just don't understand.
But see, this is the thing,
I know how hard it is.
See, this is my thing.
For me being gay, because I've dealt with it. I was not always gay. I'm not going to go into details, but I was not always gay. I was straight at one point, and it was hard for me because I knew that what I should have been doing, what I was taught to do, and things like that. But then again, you tend to get out of that mode and start to be like, I don't care what people think about me because I can't go through my whole life worry about what you think or you think or my life would be just messed up.
Well, this is how I feel, and I agree with what you're saying. I like when I did my senior, because I did my senior thesis about this. Like I talked about, the whole DL culture, and this is pretty much like I told my professor. People, first of all, are not allowed to be themselves. We live in a society where there's a common rule, where there's a biblical rule, where, basically you have all these things against you, and it's hard for a person to be themselves. Because, for instance, like, we can sit here all day and be like, DL boys, come out. You need to come out. You need to do better. But as soon as they come out, they're going to have their mother or they're going to have their father, or they're going to have their brother who will no longer want to talk to them. They will have friends who don't want to be around them. They're going to have people judging them that don't want, all these different things. So yet, true enough, we want these people to come out, but we can't even be able to acknowledge them. I think that it won't stop. I think the whole DL culture will not stop until people are able to love themselves and love who they are, and then be able to accept that other people are different from them. That's when it will stop. Until then,
no two people are
exactly. No two people are the same.
Everybody in
the world is different. So that's why I feel like we'll always have that culture, because people have to hide who they are. They can't come out. If you look at it in the world, these people can't. For instance, you might have a gang member. He can't come out. He can't. I mean, he got to hide these feelings for the rest of his life, because he know that as soon as he come out, it's a done dollar for him. Like, he might die. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I think that it's like the world. It's like the world is so, we have this image of everything. We have an image of what size you're supposed to be, an image of what your face needs to look like, an image of what your hair needs to like. We have all these different images for people. So it's like people try to live up to those images, and at the same time they're losing themselves. So I really don't fault people who are DL, but I say at the same time, don't talk to a man and a woman at the same time. Now, I do say that. Now, the next little ending question that we're going to end off here with is, why do, a lot of the LGBT community or, gay community prefer to date DL guys? So what would you think about that? Why do you feel like that happens?
Oh, yeah, sorry with me with this question. Once again, I can't really give that. I don't know. I really don't, because I never dated a DL person. I'm not really into DL guy. So for me to really understand how, I never really. Honestly, I never had really too many friends that really talk to DL guys, so I can't really too much speak on that. To be honest, honestly.
So you never had any friend that talked to DL guys?
I have, but it.
So what makes them not so attractive to you? Like, is it because they're DL? Is it that?
No, because I want a manly man. You can't be overly gay person. You cannot be overly gay and be with me. It's a turn off. I like a manly man, but I want you to not be able to hide yourself. When we go here or we go there, you don't have to put on an image because you think somebody's going to talk about you. I want a person who's going to be able to be themselves, and I'll be able to be myself. We should be able to go out to dinner or whatever, and you're not, thinking that somebody's going to be around. We should be able to go to gay clubs. You shouldn't just have to go to straight clubs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I enjoy going. I would go to a gay club, straight club, Indian club, whatever club it is, because
you are the club hopper.
I'm open. I'm that type of person. I'm open to. I'm a very open person. I'm willing to try anything to open myself up, because I'm not hidden behind anything. I'm not trapped in the closet, as they say.
Okay. Well, I think that it has a lot to do with the whole masculinity and femininity thing, because you do find a lot of people who are, a lot more feminine. No, well, I could say that. You find a lot, it used to be where you would find a lot more feminine guys who will want to date these DL guys because it brings that whole masculinity into place. But now you have it where the masculine guys want the masculine guys. So I'm like, where this come from? What year this start? But it's like, I really feel like, I think they prefer.
Well, I don't know what people consider me, but I consider myself being masculine. If someone consider me being a little feminine or something like that, I won't say that I don't have feminine qualities in me. But like I always say, I'm always going to be a man. I don't want a person to.
But I think it's an image difference. There's an image difference when it comes to the DL masculine and the gay masculine. To me, there's a difference because a gay masculine is gonna have their feminine qualities, their feminine qualities.
Right.
But with a DL masculine guy, all you see is straight man. Like that's it.
But
it's like all man. All man.
I think that they overly do it sometimes. They gotta act like, oh, I'm so tough. Like, come on, you ain't tougher than the next gay person in this room. Well, that's how I feel. You just think you don't be yourself. Stop trying to act like something you're not. You're no different than the next gay person in this room.
But you really can't say that they're not being themselves.
I've been around so many. I've been around DL people. I have been around them.
But you can't say they're not being themselves. If they was raised in the streets, that's the way
I haven't been around one right now. I haven't been around one since that. To me, my personal experience, that they just don't like overly think they're like trying to be something that they're not.
But that's your opinion. You can't say that they're not being
right. That's my opinion.
That's your opinion. Because
it's my opinion.
Because if they grew up in a specific neighborhood, that's the way they grew up. They're gonna be, that extremely masculine guy because that's the way they grew up. They can't help it. It's not them not being themselves. They are being themselves. It's just that they're different. That's the group that has to be basically the thugs. Them the ones who, doing the SAG and they getting gangs and all that stuff. If that's the way that they grew up, they have no other choice but to be themselves. And you can't knock it for them being themselves. I mean, you just have to accept that that's what it come with. I mean, but I do, I agree. I mean, I can agree that, and I have done it in the past. I used to be one of those people, if you wasn't dead, I wouldn't even talk to you. Like, I used to be like that. But, as you grow up in the community, you start seeing what is best for you. And also you start realizing, hey, these people aren't, relationship material, even though sometimes they are. They are. But, just a really big advice to especially the youth in the community, in the LGBT community. Don't get hooked up on that, dating and trying to be with DL boys and all that stuff. Love yourself and love who you are. I mean, that's the only way. And if they truly love you, they'll change for you. Don't try to force them to change. Just love yourself, love who you are, and allow that person to change for you. And maybe their relationship can actually work. But don't go chasing after the ones who got the baby mamas and all that stuff, driving all nice cars and all that stuff. Because all that stuff gonna fade away. And then you're gonna be trying to find somebody who is just like you, So allow things to just work out how it's gonna work out. But I really did enjoy that topic. I did. Good topic. So, you guys, this has been another edition of the Krew. We are glad that you decided to join us. And other than that, I'm Markel Tukaki.
And I'm Mr. Love Brown. Also, a little bit of news before we end the show. I do want to big up to DJ Snooze for shouting us out at Club Escape. So thank you for that. Also, we are expanding our show. The Krew will be expanding. Hopefully next month. We're trying to get things together. And what we're doing, we're actually looking for 3 other people to be on our show. Okay? It will be a big discussion, not with just me and Markel. It will be 3 other people. We need, if you would like to be the next person on the Krew, comment or inbox us on our Facebook. Let us know as soon as possible. We're going to do an interview process. Interview process with you all to make sure you're the right fit for our show. So we would love to have you. If you want to talk about these discussions and things like this, hey, let us know. Inbox me or him in our inbox, or hey, if you feel comfortable leaving your information on the comment box, hey, so be it. Just let us know. We are looking for 3 more people. Hopefully it's going to start next month. All right.
Well, all right. Well, you guys have a great day, and this was the Krew.